In this video, we're going to take a look at an example of the chain rule. All right, so the problem is to find the derivative of the function f of x, which is the cube root of x cubed plus 2x minus 5. So the very first thing that you would want to do here is to rewrite this function using the fractional exponent notation. So the cube root, right, is going to be to the one, like raising x cubed plus 2x minus 5 to the 1/3 power. Okay. All right. So now, next up, right, what you want to do is identify this as a chain rule problem. If it were just an x inside here, right, then we wouldn't have to use the chain rule at all, right? It would just be x to the 1/3 power, and that would just be a power rule to take the derivative. But here we can see that the inside part is more complicated than just x, right? The inside part here is x cubed plus 2x minus 5, which is a lot more complicated than x. So this is a chain rule problem. We need to use the chain rule to take the derivative. Once you know that it's a chain rule problem, what you want to do is identify the inside parts and the outside parts. So the inside part here is x cubed plus 2x minus 5. Right, that's definitely inside the parentheses here. So that is the inside part. The outside part is basically what we would get if we removed the inside part and replaced it back with an x, right? So that would be x to the 1/3. So in other words, this function here is built from taking the inside part and plugging it in for x into the outside part. Okay. All right, once you know the inside part and the outside part, then it's just a matter of running through the 3 steps of the chain rule. Step number 1 is to take the derivative of the outside part. Well, the outside part is x to the 1/3 power, so that's a power rule problem, right? We would pull the 1/3 down and then subtract 1 from 1/3. That will give us negative 2/3. Okay. Step 2, we would leave the inside part alone. So in other words, everywhere there would be an x in the derivative of the outside, basically where I left this blank here, right, I would leave the inside part in there, right, the inside part being x cubed plus 2x minus 5. So that's the second step of the chain rule. The third step of the chain rule is to multiply by the derivative of the inside part. So the inside part here, right, x cubed plus 2x minus 5, its derivative would be 3x squared plus 2. Okay, so I'm multiplying by the derivative of the inside part. And so that's it as far as taking the derivative. I can make that look a little bit nicer by moving the negative 2/3, or this expression to the negative 2/3, down in the bottom and changing the exponent to be positive. And then multiplying the 3x squared plus 2 times this 1 right here. And just writing it as a big fraction like that. And so that's it.